Hey guys, welcome in. My name is Christy Kimiko Sullivan. I am a Heyoka High Priestess and a conduit for the Most High. If you guys didn't see my first, I did make one video before this, and I'm so sorry it's taken me so long to make another one. I had to get a brand new phone. Technical issues, you know how that goes. Maybe a little black magic was sent my way, you never know. But that's the kind of stuff that we're about to get into here on my channel. And I just want you guys to know it is a safe space here, along with I will do a little bit of cleansing. So if you do have a hearing aid or whatnot, I just want to let you know I'm about to ring a bell, so might want to turn that down at 3, 2, 1. We're just going to clear the energy out. Okay, and then of course I want to give you guys a little bit of smudge spray, so cleansing, clearing, and prosperity. So get that abundance, y'all. Okay, well, and thank you guys so much for being here. This is very exciting as much as it is nerve-wracking, but we're doing it, so I'm doing it. I know I promised to show you guys Sassy. She's sleeping. She's like right in the nook back there. I like when I pulled it. Yeah, she's like asleep, but if she wakes, I'll show you guys after, because I promised last video I would show her. So but welcome in. I am here. I know I gave just a little preview on the first video about I'm here to, you know, speak the truth, tell my story. A lot of, you know, spiritual warfare, actual legal system warfare, you know, the justice system not doing its job in ways. So if you guys have had any issues with that, this is the right place to be. And yeah, my videos will be in a couple clips of like storytelling first, and then, but I would love for everyone to really dive in and comment if they felt like these sorts of things what I'm about to speak on have occurred in their life or are happening. I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. So let's get to it. If I do a little bit of reading, it's just so it's structured and I can get through it. But thank you for all being here, seriously. So like I said, it's a very safe space. I don't claim to know or have all the answers, but I have walked like through the fire, I'd say, and it's continuous, you know, but when you do find true to the awakening process and really connecting to your higher self, and, you know, clearing out the vessel, and being in nature with Mother Gaia, it really starts to make the whole process a little bit easier, and you're just like you get to be more tapped in with the gifts you maybe never knew you had. So and that's what we're here for, healing and experiences, and to find our gifts and learn our purposes in this world. So all right, so I will start with oh wait, hang on a sec. Yeah, okay. So this is really where I'm gonna like start with the story. So this video is hard to tell, but it's necessary, because when they tried to silence me, being that I would say like my family that I now see as more like a karmic family, which it did them, what they had done to me, it really did awaken. Okay, sorry, I was glitching for a second, but even when I felt being silenced, God told me to speak. So that is why I'm here and telling my truth. So, and he said, speak louder. So this isn't just a story about money. It's a story about identity, control, spiritual betrayal, and a system designed to strip you, me, us, of our voices. When my mom passed away, I didn't just lose her. I lost the last person standing between me and the system they tried to bury me in, I'd say. Unfortunately, there were trust documents, life insurance policies, a will she never would have left unfinished, and was later completely altered to favor who I consider now my karmic, like I said, karmic family's selfish needs and wants. So they made sure to manipulate the literally like parts of the system. I mean, when you have hierarchies, right? So lawyers, judges even, and you are positioned in, say, from a will that's left, if you're not the beneficiary of it. And actually I was, but it was my family members that had more rank in that. And being that I found my mother passed away and obviously was going practically through like PTSD and just managing that. And at the end of the day, I think when we are in a family situation, right, we trust them. And that's what I did. I gave my trust over. So unfortunately it took me down a hole of finding out what I will tell you. So, but let me get a little bit background about my mother. My mother was a paralegal, a divine being, a single mother, happily divorced, and a true warrior. She was precise, productive, grounded in integrity. She didn't just work in the legal field, she lived by it. And she raised us to live by that as well, and to be very fair and just. And she, like I said, and she raised my sister and me to do the same. To honor truth, to do right by others, and to live life by the book, the laws, the system, the right way. And yet somehow the entire narrative was rewritten after she was gone, aka my portion of, I think, the story, the will, what was left to me, that parts I actually found out through my gifts awakening and like even in my dream state. So that's why I've still been, you know, I've questioned these things. I've been practically blackballed from attorneys that are in Contra Costa County. Like, I think I've called them all, and no one cared to listen, or listened and, you know, shoved it aside a month later, getting back to me. So that's when you feel like, holy shit, like, am I on the fucking Truman Show? Is this really happening? I mean, like, you don't see this. This is the stuff you see on TV and you think like, there's no way like that would ever happen. Especially when, you know, that your sister like tells you like, don't worry, you know, I'm the little sister. So it's like, don't worry, I won't let anything happen to you. Money will never come in between us. When like it seemed to be in a whole in cahoots like situation. So, yeah, everyone, like, make sure you really like read up on everything you need to know, because, you know, like I said, when there's people in charge of a will or trust or what have you, just in general, like, knowing your rights is very important. So it's really disturbing. But yeah, some people that are in these high official like positions take advantage of these positions, and they use them to mistreat the oath that they took, mistreat the people that are crying out for help, you know. And just because they have that degree or they took that oath does not mean that they will not do injustice. So that's, yeah, and this is why I'm speaking out, because people don't want to I could say it to their face all day long. They don't want to be honest, even though I clearly like have even documents that show. But maybe now by this time it's like, oh, the time's gone too far gone, but it hasn't. So this is why it's important for us to speak up and out, because our voices mean something. We need to speak louder, and there's a lot more of us that are getting done these wrongdoings, and we're not being heard. So apparently this is what it takes. And I'm not over here saying names. I'm not doing any of that. I'm saying my story, what has happened to me. And so I'm just here to speak out on behalf also of others that have had this done to them. I mean, so, you know, so I was falsely labeled as disabled. All right. I was legally categorized under special needs within this trust will that was changed by, you know, the people in my family. So not because, and this is not because I lacked ability, but because labeling me allowed them to control what was spiritually, financially, and legally mine. My voice, my rights, my inheritance, my freedom. Behind my back, paperwork was filed to block me from receiving what my mother left me for me, and what I know to be was even left by a grandparent that was only left for me. So, and that was hidden. So I was betrayed, silenced on paper, bound by a system that tried to shrink me down to nothing. The very people I trusted, family, attorneys, legal professionals, signed off on documents stating I couldn't care for myself. And obviously told me different stories, right? So, because I put full trust in the people that you should trust, right? Your family. So, but what they didn't know was that this was never just about legal documents, it was spiritual warfare. So false medical records, altered forms, quiet manipulation. Yeah. They didn't label me special needs because I was incapable. They labeled me because I'm spiritually untouchable at this point. Because I clearly had to go inward and ask God, plead to God for the help and that I needed. When you feel like something like this is so out of your control, when you are legally being like told no or dismissed, and your family's bullface just lying to you, where do you go? When you even are sitting on proof that your friend was listed as your therapist. Like these were like the things that, and I know I was blackballed, like in the, like, absolutely. So, sorry. This is just like, just all of it that I've been through over now, like what seems to be like 2 years of trying to deal with this. And this is like me being considered a special needs, right? That's like a conservatorship almost. So that's my father being the trustee of my account that I don't even think he has the capability correctly to even I'm still, at the end of the day, I'm still doing all of what I need to do to get myself through the days, like work all the things. So I don't know why I would even need someone to take over. And I asked for that financial advisor. They did not give me from the beginning and said it would be a waste of money. And I wonder where all that money is, along with where all the benefits are. I don't know if I'm so special needs. It can only go two ways, right? I'm either special needs and disabled and need a caretaker. Don't know who that is. I've been a caretaker. Like one of my jobs was to be a caretaker. So this is the kind of stuff that will blow your mind. So, and it's happening, okay? And this is why I'm speaking out about it. So. But okay, so like they didn't label me special needs because I was incapable. Absolutely not. They labeled me because I'm spiritually untouchable. I'm intuitive, I'm protected, I'm chosen, and I can't be controlled. So they used labels. They used the system, but God already told me who I was. I'm a healer, a creator, a warrior, an independent woman, and my voice carries. That's why I always tell you is your voice carries. What you say and what you speak out loud will give a ripple effect. It literally can shift. You can shift these timelines with what we say out here and what intention we put behind our words. They're so powerful, okay? And I don't need a system to validate what the Most High already anointed me as, okay? So I speak not just for myself, but for anyone who has ever had their voice stolen, their name slandered, their truth twisted, or their legacy erased by people pretending to protect them. If this resonates with you, if you've ever been written out, lied on, manipulated, or labeled for control, drop a comment. Let's speak truth about it. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. I know this is maybe doesn't seem like the most we can do, but like for me, this is the most that I can do right now, and God asked me to speak on this. And remember, when we do speak on these things, there's another spiritual level to this, right? So what I will go into later on another video of with what I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard about, black magic or just magic alone, you know, like even if it's like being a white witch and like doing spells, you can do healthy, good spells, you know, but then there's dark magic and there's binding and there's unaliving. And so when people twist words and do spells and do love spells and cast them upon others, that is, you are taking people's free will from them, and that is spiritually illegal, and it is actually illegal in this 3D world, and you can go to jail for that, okay? Just like the people that have done injustice by my name and practically put me to death or wanted me to kill myself with these life insurance policies, okay, going around. I'm not dying, no, and I'm here to stay, but this will be outed, and that's why I'm speaking on this, because this needs to stop. And what I was going to get back on the spiritual level, when you speak on these things and you say your truth, you literally will cut ties, and it will cut ties from the people that have bound you, that have been stealing your energy, these vampire energy stealers, and these witches and warlocks that sit in reverse as these high priestesses, as these empresses. They can be that all day long. It is a word. If they are doing black magic with, well, obviously poor intention, you are nowhere but, you have no spiritual protection, and that karma is coming to hit you right now. Because this and what I speak on is breaking these binds from these people, places, and things that are sending out negative intentions on people, doing candle spells, doing hex spells, mirror spells, freezer spells. All of this black dark magic will stop now, because this is illegal. And you cannot be out here casting spells, love spells, hate spells, whatever you're doing out there with your unaliving, sacrificing spells, or just making sacrifices on people's lives, trying to steal their destinies. That's a no. You can't do that, and you will get caught. Or your karma starts right now, because I'm speaking on it, and I do know who y'all are, and I'm not going to say your names because you know who you are, but it will stop now. I cut all binds, ties, spell work, witchcraft, any and all things, unaliving spells, any form of sacrifices that you're even sacrificing animals, but all of it ends tonight with this freaking video. Seriously. And God stands by me with this, and this is my truth and what I'm speaking it. And don't be alarmed if it's going to hit you. I'm sure you've already, there's a spiritual jail up there, and there's definitely a jail in 3D. So don't be alarmed if someone comes a knocking. But, hang on. I know that was a lot, you guys. And for the newcomers here, it is going to be a lot. Like, I'm sorry, it is what it is. These are hard truths. And remember, this is my story. So, you know, take if it resonates with you, and if it resonates with you, please drop it in the comment. I would love to hear what is going on with you guys. Like, what is happening? Like, what can we do about it? What can we let me be able to help you with, you know, protecting your space and your vessel and your cleansing. I mean, all of that, I want to really be here for you guys and to work with that. But yes, this part really is me just expressing my story and all of that and getting it out there. And hopefully, you know, this karma is going to backlash on these people, because no weapon formed against me or my collective shall prosper. So you guys don't worry. Everything is, you know, coming to more of a settling space, a settled space. But if we're not out here and like really saying, and this doesn't have to be out here like on a video, this can literally be you standing up in your own home, and like what things that things that you feel are not right for you, or like in your workplace. You know, we're shifting here, we're shifting, we've shifted into this 5D, and things are supposed to be abundant and of abundance and joy and happiness, and we have to be cutting these karmic ties, these injustices that are happening to us. And this is why we're all awakening. So if these things are feeling off to you, you're feeling off there, and your energy is feeling off, make sure you're cleansing, clearing that in your shower. And it's intention to think of it just washing away. Get a bell, get your smudge spray, and all of this is so important, okay? Because we are here to really be these show wayers, okay? Like, we are making the way. I am here, like, pioneering to speak up, speak the truth, because these old ways, these old habits, these old mindsets, this old money, this old government just system is coming to an end. We are the new. You, like all of us, all the artists, we're going to have new doctors, new dentists, new, new sports affiliates. Like, this is new broadcasters out here. Like, this is where we're shifting. It is new. We are, like, God is saying goodbye to the old, because they do not uphold the oath that they have taken. And I'm telling you, this is even in churches, doing this worship, Gene, speaking over you. Those are human beings that just live a normal life just like all of us, okay? You do not need a priest to be in your face. Like, I'm just saying, you don't need a church. God doesn't even represent as a church. God is everywhere. God is you, okay? God is you. It's God consciousness, okay? This is what we need to awaken to, is our truth. All this materialistic stuff is distractions, okay? We are here, we have purposes, we have missions. And right now, there are twin flame missions coming together. And sometimes it's a mission with you and yourself, and balancing that masculine and feminine, and really controlling your emotions. Because if someone else can get you out of your control, you are not in control of your emotions, and you allow someone else to make you feel a certain type of way, that is what we are shifting away from. Do not allow others to get you so riled up and that you explode. That is the devil in that. That is the karmic. Those are the things that, and sometimes that kind of stuff will awaken your ass to what is going on and what's real. And that can put you through like your dark night of the soul, to awaken. You think you're in depression. No, sometimes you're just going through your lowest moment. Your body, your vessel's depleting. So then God can awaken you to your higher self, to what's really going on in this world, what's really happening. So take time in nature, ground your feet, get your feet in the ground, be in the sunlight 20 minutes a day at least, you guys. Okay. Sorry, I know this is a lot. Like, I'm a lot. Like, this brings up a lot, but this is beautiful, because we are shifting, we are making moves, we're talking about it. I am not bothered. I am unbothered. I am happy that I am speaking on this. I am happy that these ties will be broken. I am happy that if just one person even sees this, I will be happy, because this is my truth, and this is what needs to be spoken. And I hope everyone is speaking their truth any which way. We can be kind about it. We don't need to be aggressive, because remember, we are in balance with our masculine and feminine emotional states, okay? So I love y'all. Please feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell for my next one. I think I'm gonna post 2 tomorrow because of the whole lag, but I got my new phone. It's so pretty, the 16 Pro Max. I love it. Y'all, I can't. Like, I would rather just be on a live with you guys, just like I can't wait. I can't wait. Let's go. Let's ride. Ride high for our ancestors. You guys connect, and everyone go take yourself a spiritual bath. Seriously. Salt, baking soda, and white vinegar distilled water, a cup of each. Get in, soak that up, and listen to Steve Noble on YouTube. He's amazing. Sassy is still knocked out, but that's my baby. That's my baby. And y'all, this might just go up as it is. Like, I don't like the whole editing thing. That's a lot. So hopefully this was okay, and YouTube accepts it. All right, I love you guys. Have a good night.